So yours.
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Priscilla. I I'm from Brazil, and actually, I'm living in Hamburg, Germany. I'm here for my doctoral degree. I just arrived. It's been one month and 1 week since I arrived here in Hamburg, and today I am going to share with you um, about bullet journal, which is um, an impressive method that can really boost your goals. And I've been using this method since last year, and I'm going to share my experience with you. Okay, so to start, we are going to talk about what a bullet journal is not. So if you text on Google about bullet journal, you're going to find a lot of stuff, just like scrapbook, a regular journal, a to-do list, or a calendar. And bullet journal is not any of those things. So of course, you can. My bullet journal is right here, and it's a pretty cool notebook. And I did, in fact, some scrapbooking. But actually, the most important thing for me is that bullet journal, as uh, ADHD person, because I feel always my brain also always accelerated, always thinking so fast, and sometimes it's so hard to understand um, how I have to deal with my time management. So sometimes it's very hard to understand about that. So the most impressive thing about bullet journal is that it makes you understand what is important in your life and why it's important. So it's a method created by a guy who has ADHD, sorry, and if you can, if you're with your smartphone right now, you can use the QR code to access the official website of the bullet journal method, and there you can find more about the methodology. And there's this phrase, this quote that I really like it, that bullet journal can help you track the past, organize the present, and plan for the future. And in fact, last year when I discovered about this methodology and I started using it in my life, I discovered that sometimes I was planning every week to, for example, read a book, and I never accomplished. I could never do it. And then 3 weeks later, I was asking myself why I am not doing that. So it helps you to track the past because you understand your own process. So you begin to understand what is really important, and it makes easier for you to plan things that are really going to make you accomplish your future goals. So it's very impressive, and I wish you to know more about the methodology. So you feel free to access the official website as well. And here you can see my bullet journal. So I created this calendar because it's not only a calendar. Actually, I use Google Calendar to schedule all the meetings that I have, some tasks as well. But if your life is only about the meetings you have and the time that you need to do something, um, what are the time that you have to do your goals, to read that book, to watch that movie, to be with your family, to learn a new language, to travel. Bullet journal is about how you organize, how you manage your goals through your meetings in your life. So here you can see I did a manual calendar for me, even though I use Google Calendar during my weeks. So here I can write down all my specific goals for that month. And it's not only about the meetings I have during that month. I also decided to create a tracker for the movies that I am watching through the year this year. So this, as you can see, were all the movies that I watched in my first semester, and now I have another page for this semester, so I can understand sometimes my feelings and the way the things that I did in my free time and why I did those things, or even why I watched to those movies. And the last picture is tracker for my feelings. So I decided to understand how I feel by creating this tracker. So whenever I'm feeling blue or with anxiety or focused or tired or mad, I have a color for each one of those feelings. And I decided to each day, and of course, sometimes I forget to do every day, but at least once a week I keep tracking my feelings, and then I understand. I can remember the moments what I was going through, and then understand my own feelings using those trackers. And actually you can create a tracker for your feelings, for your books, for your exercises. You can create a tracker for whatever you need, even if you need to drink more water during your week, so you can create a tracker like that. So to start, what do you need to create your bullet journal? So you don't need anything special at all. You're going to need a notebook, a goal. It's good to start, and a pen. So for example, I want to travel to Madagascar next year in 2023. So, okay, this is a huge goal. You're going to need some time, money, a passport, and a lot of stuff. So, if you have this main goal, you're going to take the 12 months of your year, and you need to divide your time into smaller parts. So for example, 1 year into 2 semesters, each semester into a bimester, each bimester into a month, months into weeks, and weeks into days. So if you don't manage your time, it is not a goal, it's just a dream. And a bullet journal helps you to understand that. So of course, as I presented you, you can mix a to-do list and a calendar into in the bullet journal process as well. And here you can use a notebook or a virtual tool. As I told you before, I use Google Calendar to remind me of my meetings, of the things that for example, my classes. So I can watch. I can use my smartphone to remind me. But I also use my bullet journal. So once a week, I open my bullet journal and I write down some of my important things that I have to do on the next week. And I don't know how to explain that, but I think that when we write our goals and the things that we have to do, I think there is something that happens inside our brain, because even though I don't read my bullet journal during the week, um, usually I do that on Sundays, at Sunday night usually. But it's very interesting. It's a very interesting process, because when I open to check if I really did everything I was supposed to do, that I committed myself to do, um, usually I have accomplished more than 80%. So I think that when you write down, I think it's a different process in your brain. So for me, it helps a lot. And actually, I did for you that if you're watching me so far, I did a virtual. I'm going to share with you. I did a virtual tool for you using Google Sheets, and so you can just use your smartphone and use the keyword code to make a copy for you. So we did a year calendar for 2023, and here you can write your main goal, that thing you really want to do during the next year, and you can divide your goal through the months. So it's a good exercise actually. So this is a challenge for you. Pick a goal and try to divide into the next 12 months of the next year. It seems simple, but sometimes we discover that it's not that simple when you have to divide a dream in a manageable task. Okay. So I did this year calendar, and also I created this tracker. So here it's I put a fill-in tracker, but you can decide whatever you want. You just need to change the colors. And here, for example, 1st January, I was very happy. So it's going to change the color. And by the end of the year, you will see which color, which feeling you had the most. So I think it's pretty cool. Okay. And I also did a monthly goal planner. So you can just copy and paste in each day. So for example, in the year calendar, if you have a main goal divided in 12 different goals that will help you to get there, you can do the same thing in a monthly goal planner. And I also did this progress tracker. So if you have a to-do list, you can just check on the check boxes and to track what you are really doing or not. So there are many videos on YouTube that helps you that can help you to understand how bullet journal really works. And of course, people also let me go back to the QR code. And people also started doing some scrapbooking during this process of bullet journaling. And for me, it's also a very interesting process because for me, it helps me to find another brain frequency, because I am always thinking so much. I am studying computer science, I am studying music, I am learning German, and I am speaking English all the time here in Germany. So I'm learning a new language, speaking another language that is not my mother language. So sometimes I feel so tired. And when I do this manual things, this hands-on things, it helps me to find another frequency to my brain, and I feel so not so stressed and not so anxious. So well, I hope you liked it about this talk, and I hope you can learn more about bullet journaling, and maybe it's gonna help you to find your goals or to organize your time. And you don't need such huge goals in your life, but what you want to do, you need some tool to accomplish so you can feel better about it, because procrastination is not so good. Right? So I I wrote in one of the trackers that one task a day, put your procrastinations away. So I hope it helps. So thank you all for watching my suggestion about bullet journal. Thank you, Andrew, for the innovative program Spark Camps again. It's
No problems. Thank you very much.